Forget the obnoxious rumble of those boxer engines or the smell of burning oil on a Sunday morning. Subaru just dropped a silent spaceship that's making American enthusiasts ask one terrifying question. Is this evolution or just a soulless body swap? Welcome back to Car Cry, the only place where we dissect the automotive industry's hottest dumpster fires. Trust me, the 2027 Subaru Getaway is about to make you look at the Pleiades logo with a very different set of eyes. Subaru just unleashed its first three-row electric SUV, the Getaway, at the 2026 New York Auto Show. This isn't some delusional concept car for a tech bros Pinterest board. It's a real-deal production vehicle hitting U.S. showrooms later this year. The Getaway sits in the full-size SUV segment with room for 7. Here's the official tee. It's built on the bones of the 5th-generation Toyota Highlander. But wait, there's more. Subaru stuffed it with an electric powertrain pumping out 420 horsepower. That officially makes it the most powerful production Subaru in history, leaving even the legendary WRX STI in its silent, dust-free wake. It packs a massive 95.8 kilowatt-hour battery, promising over 300 miles of range per charge according to the EPA. Add a fully digitized symmetrical AWD system, and it sounds like a perfect high-voltage future. But don't start celebrating just yet. Things aren't always as straightforward as a Starbucks drive-thru. Why should you care? Because the Getaway isn't just a new car, it's Subaru's ride-or-die gamble in North America. In a land where family SUV sales dictate who survives, this is the main event. This isn't your average news drop. It marks the first time a fiercely proud brand like Subaru had to borrow almost an entire skeleton from a rival just to stay relevant in the 7-seater game. If the Getaway wins, Subaru sheds its reputation as the slow, conservative granola brand of the EV race. If flops, it's proof that Subaru is losing its mechanical soul and becoming a mere design branch for Toyota. This isn't a joke. This is a play that could fundamentally change how we view the brand. In the US, the Getaway's primary battlefield, Subaru is playing it straight with the pricing. The premium trim starts at $55,000, while the top-tier touring trim hits the $65,000 mark. That's an aggressive price point for a 420-horsepower three-row SUV, aimed squarely at American families tired of getting fleeced at the gas pump. Moving on to the plastic-fantastic international markets, Europe is looking at a steeper $62,000 to $80,000 due to those lovely safety regulations. In China, where EVs are more common than Florida Man stories, Subaru is aiming for about 400,000 yuan just to get a second look. As for Southeast Asia, expect prices to soar towards $120,000 thanks to those brutal import taxes. It sounds like a solid deal for a powerhouse, but it's definitely not cheap once you remember you're paying for a borrowed platform.
It looks decent enough from the outside with that upgraded Ascent styling. Muscular, more masculine, clearly designed to woo American dads. But that completely sealed-off grille makes the car look a bit suffocated, lacking the nostrils for air that we're used to with gas engines. The interior is a total metamorphosis from their previous dinosaur-age cabins. A 14-inch screen big as a Thanksgiving serving tray sits right in the middle. The space for 7 is massive, basically a mobile living room for a cross-country road trip. Sounds high-end until you realize the third row, despite being heated, is still a plastic fantastic wasteland. It's that dry utilitarian Subaru vibe they just can't quit. Those 420 horses under the hood are promising, especially with Tesla's NACS charging, but it's so eerily silent it lacks the mechanical soul that hardcore Subaru fans demand with clinical obsession. Putting it on the scale against US rivals, the Getaway is staring down the Kia EV9 and the Rivian R2. Compared to the EV9, the Getaway looks like a middle-aged uncle in camo standing next to a trendy tech influencer, even if Subaru's AWD is probably more reliable in a Tahoe snowstorm. Versus the Rivian R2, Subaru wins on paper specs but loses hard on the cool factor and the raw personality of a native EV brand. Kia's the eye candy, Rivian's the trendsetter, and Subaru is stuck in the middle with a borrowed identity. The million-dollar question, is this a genuine leap into the new era or just a lazy marketing stunt using a borrowed skeleton to fill a hole in the lineup? Personally, I think Subaru is playing a dangerous game, trading their mechanical soul for some big horsepower numbers and zero emissions. It might be a great family hauler for a Costco run, but is it still a Subaru that people will actually crave like the STI days? Is this true evolution or just a Toyota Highlander wearing a Subaru suit to stay relevant? What's your take on this silent monster? Would you take a Toyota-sold Subaru just to tame 420 electric horses? Or would you rather stick to an old gas guzzler with actual mechanical character? Is the Getaway a leap forward or a total identity crisis on wheels? Drop your thoughts in the comments so we can start a war. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Car Cry so you don't miss the next automotive disaster. Catch you later.